Again, this is one of the best bass compressor pedals ever made. Hey, how's it going? It's Mike from Bass Alien. Just wanted to show you guys a couple new products that we have in stock, and some of these we've had in stock, but you may not be aware they're not all bass related. We do have other products that not only bass musicians can use, bass guitarists, but also any musician as well. And some of those items are X5 wireless transmitters and receivers. They're for guitar. It says they don't work with active, but really just turn down the volume output on your active guitar or bass and it'll work just fine. Just when it sounds like it's cutting out and stuff like that, that's when you know to turn it down. We also have the X5 U4 transmitter and receiver set, and that looks like this. This just has the adapter from XLR to 1/4 inch on it, but that's pretty cool. And that comes in handy too when you can take wired headphones and make them wireless with this little guy. You could select the wireless channel in case you're getting, feedback or whatnot or interference. And there's a volume right there, so you could use, it's great for using like wired headphones with this. So I'll have like an output on the mixer and you could have a mix just for headphones. And then this can go out wirelessly right to your like wired headphones that you put on, clip this on your belt. And now you could have two different headphones hooked up to this headphone mix. Or of course you can have multiple on different channels, and everyone can have their own mix depending on your mixer settings and how robust it is for having different mixes and whatnot. But this thing's really cool. I like to use that when I'm playing live or just recording at home and running around, because you need your headphones to hear what the actual mix is going on. So that's pretty cool. And then that's just a transmitter here, like a little antenna. That's really neat. That's on our website. We have many different colors, finishes of the guitar transmitter, wireless transmitters. Those are great at home. I haven't tried it on stage, but it should work at least up to 30 feet away and things like that. And it's pretty affordable. So if nothing else, it's fun to have at home and not trip on your cables and stuff like that. Some other exciting stuff is we have the entire Warwick rockboard series of pedal and pedal accessories, and that's for anyone that uses 1/4 inch. You don't have to just play bass. Of course, we are a bass store, but we have all sorts of products for bassists that other musicians can use. And you can see like these, they have these really low profile flat 1/4 inch connectors here with these patch cables. And if you don't see it on our website, just shoot me an email or hit me on Instagram at Bass Alien Store, because we have the whole line of rockboard products. I'm working on getting them all on the site. It's just so many little accessories and stuff like that. So we also have all the little gem covers. So if your light's really bright, let's say on one of your stomp boxes, they have these little cool gem looking things you could put on there that not only make it look way cooler, but it reduces that glare if it's really harsh. And because we're an authorized dealer for Dunlop, we have the entire line of not only Dunlop strings, we also have MXR pedals, we have way huge pedals, and all the new ones, including any guitar focused ones that you want that may not be on our site. Just let me know. I'll get them, or I'll add them to the site as we go. But some I have right behind me, I'll share with you in a second. But let me show you some of the ones we have right behind me, and we're gonna do another video on each product. I just want to show you some of the stuff you may not know that we have here at the store. All right, this might be a little tricky to show you because it's kind of a bigger pedal board. I do have on here, let me try to hold this up without whacking anything. All right, so up here is wrong side. Yeah, on this side, sticking up here, that's an LED light, and it turns different colors, which is really cool. So you could select that the color you want, not just for your own taste, but for visibility on stage and whatnot. And this Trace 3.2, and what I want to show you here, wow, this is harder than I thought it would be. If you add one of these modules, and you can get different ones, whatever you want, and it fits right in here in the back. You can get, like, this one has the one power cord. It's going to then power the brick under here that powers everything else. You can have an XLR out, and this is like a little patch bay. Again, you can customize what kind of bay you have in the back here. It could be all patch, it could be whatever you want. I just like this one. It's got the 5 1/4 inch patch bay, the XLR patch, and the power over here, which is really cool. And then underneath, you can mount, there's the rest of that you can see there. And you can see, where'd it go? Oh, it's hanging. Yeah, I didn't Velcro this down yet, but this little guy right here is the one of the ISO power blocks from Rockboard. That's really cool. It's got all sorts of outputs on it. You can buy different ones that have different number of outputs. This one has 10 total on this little thing, which is impressive, and it fits right under there. You could just mount it. Rockboard also has a lot of unique ways to mount pedals. So they have these clip systems like in here with a special tool that this guy can clip in and out. This is like a pick holder, which we also sell. And then of course, any of these pedals you can mount on here, either with their special mount, which I have on like Boss pedals, works really well. But some of the weirder pedals, like I have this bass fly rig down here, right here, the Sansamp guy. It's just easier with the Velcro. So, and actually these special clips from Rockboard pedals will fit even with the Velcro on there. I find it easiest to just, I found it easiest to just put the Velcro on in between here, just apply it on all the stripes. But now you have all these slots you could run cables through. You're not as limited. So the only thing about the Rockboard clips is it worked great for the Boss pedals, but you're kind of limited on where you can put them based on the slot configuration and stuff like that. And this LED mount, light mounts on either side, and you can actually have two if you want. It's just powered by that same brick. And this thing's adjustable, it fully collapses. These pedal boards are available with either gig bags or hard cases and flight cases. So just let me know what size you're looking for, or you could let me know how many pedals you want to fit on there. I'll help you measure it and that sort of thing. But like, look at this guy. It's not even the biggest one they make. I have like a pick holder, two regular size pedals. This is the rock tuner they have. They have a couple tuners. Pedal boards. This is a vocal Boss one dynamic wah. This is kind of a double size, you know, maybe triple size Boss pedals, probably 2.5. And here's the bass fly rig here at the bottom. So sorry about the mic. Here we go. But you can see I didn't even fill this board up yet. I think I had a switcher pedal here. Yeah, I think I had this Boss dual foot switch, which now they actually make this in like a single, like half the size of this, which still does the same thing. Yeah, I think I had this dude right here. So anyway, I gotta work on my pedal board, but just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that's possible. It's really cool. So Warwick's really done a great job putting those together and just having all those things that you might need on a pedal board and really thinking it through and improving the design of each one of those things. All right, some other stuff we got. As I mentioned, we also have the whole Dunlop and its subsidiaries in stock, like the Way Huge line, the pedals. This is the Swollen Pickle Jumbo Fuzz MK3. We can get different models. There were several different models of the Swollen Pickle. It's an awesome fuzz pedal. These are kind of the settings, by the way, for so you kind of see where those settings are. I think it sounds great on bass. It probably depends on your bass and the output level, but this pedal sounds awesome on guitar or bass. I mean, crank it up even thicker, get like that Queens of the Stone Age sound on guitar, and then, or any other sound, you know, if you're into that really crushing fuzz, like Smashing Pumpkins type of guitar, Queens of the Stone Age, that sort of thing. It just sounds super cool. It's very harmonic and everything. And so I love it on bass, like I said, too. Bass or guitar, just have a lot of fun with this pedal. Well, we'll cover it more in depth later, but I just want to let you guys know that we had these. And of course we have the Atreides pedal. That's the Weirding pedal, it's called. And it is weird. We're going to do a video review of that as well. All right, some other stuff you may not know that we have. We have the Sadowski Electronics. This is the VTC or Vintage Tone Control Retrofit Kit. So if you get a Metro Express that does not have the VTC Vintage Tone Control that the German-made Sadowskis have, now you can add it to your Metro Express and make that bass even more awesome, which is kind of hard to believe. So we're going to be doing a whole video on that. It is a solder job that you have to do, so you can take it to your local guitar tech or brave it yourself. I'm going to show you how to do it in a future video. And we're going to do it to this green Metro Express over here, the Sage Green PJ. It's going to be kind of our project base that we're going to do stuff on. It's that nice alien green color. And of course, Dunlop's got a full line of accessories, including cleaning products, guitar polishing, fingerboard prep, all sorts of stuff to keep your instrument looking and feeling great. We even have things like these guitar rests, right? So it's got the V-neck for the neck. And then when you face it the other way and your guitar is face down, you have this flat edge for all padded for the fretboard to lay down on. And it's just, you put the body down, you put this on the other side, and you can work on your guitar. We have these tuners, and these are really great, handy little, inexpensive clip-on tuners. You can get one for each of your basses and never really worry about it. And here's some of the pedals we got. So just to give you an example, again, we have the entire line, guitar or bass, just let me know. This is a blackout. This is a special edition version of one of the best bass compressors out there. And let's just take a quick peek at it. We're going to do, I guess, a quick unboxing. And of course, we'll do a whole demo on this. So let's unbox this now. Lift that up. Boom. How exciting is that? I don't know if that's exciting, but you know, it comes in the little wrapped bag. so it's fresh when you eat it. Don't eat it. You get a sticker, little MXR sticker, which is cool. Stick on your amp or whatever. Quick guide, which is always handy, and a registration serial number thing right there. So that's always fun. And then of course in the bag, you also have the little rubbery dots for the back if you want to put those over the screws here, or you could leave it if you're just going to mount it on your pedal board. And I'll show you what this guy looks like real quick. Again, this is one of the best bass compressor pedals ever made. Very popular with people. I'm trying to get the glare on there just right. A little help from my iPhone flashlight, but yeah, there is writing on it. It's just hard to see. So this is, again, a blackout version of this compressor pedal. Typically, you're going to leave it set, and you could, of course, always turn it on and off with the switch. Very well made, nice and compact pedal, you know. And of course, on there, you got your tack and release, you have your output, input, and then, of course, the ratio. Of course, there's 4, 8, 12, and 20 are the 4 settings on here, and it kind of depends what sound you're going for. Again, it's a staple that in most people's collection. We have the normal ones, and we have these special limited edition blackout ones for this and their envelope filter. So stay tuned for that. Of course, a full review on those. Also in the blackout series limited edition pedals, we have the envelope filter. Very cool, kind of all-in-one, whatever you call that, auto-wah envelope filter. And similar deal, right? It looks the same as far as the blackout treatment. So it's kind of a really dark gray or a light black, if that's a thing. There's 5 knobs and then the button. There's a dry knob, an effects knob, decay, Q, and then sensitivity. And we'll do a full demo, of course, on that. And there's, of course, the input and output on that guy. And same deal. You got the sticker, you got the little quick guide, and you get the serial number, registration, warranty card. Another example. So again, we have the entire line of Way Huge, of Dunlop, MXR pedals, all that. Just showing you a couple examples here. Like there's Way Huge Atreides. Atreides? Let me know how you pronounce that if I'm doing that wrong. And if you open that guy, this is the weirding pedal. So you may have seen some demos on that, but you know, I'm gonna do one on bass. I haven't really seen. So it's got this crazy comic on there. And then when you open that up, you get your Atreides pedal on there. It's got kind of some old school retro 80s graphics, if you ask me. I mean, Way Huge is all kind of retro anyway, but you know, so there's the 7 knobs on there, or sliders. So there's 7 sliders on there. There's a volume, a sensitivity, a range, a bright, fuzz, a rate, like oscillator probably, and then a sub. And of course the on-off switch, the in-out, and the power. It's a little bit of a bigger pedal because it has so many weird things going on in there. And of course, very similar to the MXR, you get the quick guide, you get the serial card registration, and a Way Huge sticker, which is pretty cool. So, and let me just show you one other one, because you probably want to get back to playing bass, and that would be like this MXR M80Y. This is the yellow version of their Bass DI Plus pedal, which is really cool. So we open this guy up and boom, you got a yellow DI pedal. So this is kind of like an alternative to Sans amp if you want to try this MXR. And sorry, that was all that was in the box, just came out into my hand. And of course you get the MXR sticker. It's the same treatment. You get the 4 little rubber bumper pedals there on there, or stickers, the quick guide, and a registration card. And then the pedal itself looks like this. And of course, you know, we'll do a full review on that. Of course, it's got the XLR out for direct. That's DI, hence the name. And there's a little 1/4 inch output as well. You got, of course, power. You got an input and a parallel output. So we'll talk more about that in the detailed video we're going to do. You have an effect button here just to engage it or not. And then you have a distortion button right here, which is pretty cool, because you can just leave your rest of your pedal on and then just kick on that distortion or not. And so the knobs on here are, so there's 2 extra buttons here. There's a phantom/ground. There's a color button or switch right here. You have clean volume knob up here, and then you have the distortion section. The distortion section's got a volume, a blend, a trigger, and a gain right there. And then you got EQ, bass, mid, and treble. So you really get the tone you're looking for with this guy, and it's a cool looking little box. And they also have this in regular color as well. Metal, white, what is it? I gotta check. But this is the yellow version. I think that's all I had handy by me. Of course, we sell all the Warwick rock bag cases, the deluxe bags. We have all of the Warwicks, all of the Sadowskis, whether it's German or Chinese made. And we, of course, have these awesome Phil Jones bass amps. This is a little C2 on top of a C8 stack, and that's actually just the little 200 watt amp on top, that little blue guy right there. All right, of course, we're gonna do a video covering that as well. And I don't know how to calculate the math on when you have the 4 ohms going through the C2 and the C8. Oh, I should get the full 200 watts, but yeah, you're gonna have 100 watts going to the little C2 and the other 100 watts going to this C8, I believe is how that works. Generally, they'd recommend like getting two cabinets of whatever size you need. I like having the versatility, so I could do the little 200 amp with this little C2, have a very small portable package that gets pretty loud on its own, add another C2 and drops this down to 4 ohms, and you'll get the full 200 watts out of it then through 2 C2 cabinets. Or of course you could do 2 C4 cabinets, and at that point I'd get the 800 watt head and go through 2 C8s, and that will peel the paint off the walls, is what the technician told me. They get extremely loud despite their diminutive size. They're right around 2 feet tall only, so very impressive for their size, very portable. They even have a little luggage handle. We'll do a full review on that, but with the wheels, and you can just take it all around with you. And out of camera here is out of the camera view is a Triumph light, and there's actually a star base. You can see the edge of it, I think, on camera. Warwick Star, those are really cool, semi-acoustic. And then a Triumph upright electric bass. So we have those, of course, as well. Just let me know what you're looking for. Those come in 4 and 5 string. Really cool stuff, but just let me know. Again, I'll get you a deal. I could order your custom Warwick German basses, as I always have. That's it for now. We're gonna dive into some product reviews in just a moment, so stay tuned. Let me know if there's anything you want me to review or carry in stock. So we also have a ton of strings, probably the most diverse variety of strings and most complete collections from any other string provider out there, because we have all bass strings, and that's it. I'm literally everything. We have Tomastics now, the Tomastic Infeld and Tomastic line. We have, of course, the Dunlop strings. We have fodera strings now made by DR. We have the entire DR string line. We have Ken Smith. We have all the Ken Smith strings, like you can't find anywhere else, like slick rounds and stuff like that. We have some Ernie Ball, but I gotta check if I still have a provider for that. We have the full daddario line of strings. It's pretty much, you name it, we got it over here at Bass Alien. So let me know what you guys are looking for. Have a great day. Enjoy staying in the low end and rocking that thunder. I'll see you guys next time.